Hi guys, it's Claire, aka It's Called Etiquette Darling, aka Pantelvetica, and I'm like pretty sure that's all of the weird nicknames I have on the internet. It's been a while since I last vlogged. You know, it was raining all of today and I had other things I probably should have been doing, so I was like, you know what? Why don't I do a vlog instead? Put off being an actual adult again for today and vlog about something that's relatively unimportant. Well, relatively unimportant in the grand scheme of my life. Anyway, so basically, very recently we've had the auspicious occasion pass of it being the 200th anniversary of Pride and Prejudice being published. And in honor of that, I'm going to take a moment out of this vlog to kind of point out that I've recently become obsessed with this thing called Lizzie Bennet Diaries, which is kind of an adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. You can watch it all on YouTube, just sort of like look, go up there, type it in there. Really, my vlog isn't that interesting. You should probably have a better time watching all of these ones instead. But yeah, anyway, basically it's a modern adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. And I was thinking, yeah, as you do when you're putting off doing, you know, responsible adult-like things like going to the gym and returning keys to people, is that, you know, I think there's like lots of little nuances that people always like whenever you adapt a character from classic literature to sort of a modern setting. I like thinking about little nuances that like could be specific. Oh, I'm explaining this badly. Specific things to their context back when they were like classic literature characters and how they would then translate over to what that role they kind of play in a modern setting. I was thinking about this as you do, and as well as I was watching a lot of Lizzie Bennet Diaries because that's my life now. So I thought, why not film a vlog about it? Because, you know, everyone needs to hear my thoughts because they're incredibly original and not at all annoying and unnecessary. This is a really bad example, but I always imagine that Emma Woodhouse would just have like really good hair. It would just sit really nicely, and like also her eyebrows would be really good. But if I see someone who has really good eyebrows, I always assume that their life is really put together, because like with eyebrows it's 50% maintenance, 50% genetics. So it's like if somebody has good eyebrows, like, you know, there's been some effort put into that. And like, you know that if they have time to put effort into their eyebrows, then everything else is probably going pretty well. Emma has really good eyebrows because she has the time to do that kind of thing. Harriet Smith, our other lovely leading lady of Emma, would be a really fucking good op shopper. Like walking into like a flea market or a thrift store or an op shop or what have you, and just like picking out like 4 things, like hemming one of them, and suddenly she looks like she's in a brand new outfit. She's one of those girls. Probably going to be her only practical skill, because Harriet, sweetie, I love you, but you're a little bit useless. Okay, here we go. Got some not Jane Austen ones here. Josephine March of Little Women fame, is a nail biter. She chews a nail, and also spent high school walking around in Chuck Taylors like every single day. She was that girl in high school. Meg is usually the one who has to lend her like clothing to wear whenever they have to go out and look presentable. It's always Meg's doing. Amy, on the other hand, loves Block Party, organic coffee, and that band that you don't know about because they only play local gigs, and besides, the newer stuff is not as good as their older stuff. Back to some Austen, more appropriate to the 200th anniversary of Pride and Prejudice. Elizabeth Bennet is a lover of female comedians. She wants to have Tina Fey and Amy Poehler over hypothetically for dinner because she thinks it'd be really great dinner company. And you know what, Lizzie, I'd agree with you on that one. Frank Churchill. Our dear friend Frank Churchill of Emma fame is totally that guy who busts out the acoustic guitar at parties and starts like playing covers of Jason Mraz songs. Except for some reason, everyone finds it really charming instead of what it is, which is horribly irritating. Okay, we've got Enjolras. I cannot pronounce this guy's name. The guy who's obsessed with revolution in Les Miserables, or Les Mis to us layfolk, would be a complete social justice blogger who would yell at people about checking their privilege. He'd be that guy. Mary Bennet has a soft grunge blog that she takes way too seriously, and also does photography, but only in black and white film with her dad's old SLR. Like, let's be honest, she's basically Britta Perry. She's a less enthusiastic Britta Perry. And here, last one, we've got Teddy/Laurie of Little Women also, would be a complete and utter music snob. Having this idea that he goes on like a big like tour of Europe for a year to find himself before he goes into postgraduate studies, but mostly just finds a whole lot of rum and potentially some STDs. Sorry, Teddy. Oh, also, Lydia Bennet would be a Katy Perry fan. You know it. That's basically my little list. Feel free to like comment with any ones you want to chime in on. That's that. Basically all I had to say. Glad you guys could tune in for this. I might chat to you guys again within the next 6 months, so, you know, stay tuned. It's pretty exciting. Anyway, I'll see you later. It's been fun. Bye.